Well, hello, whoever's joining me, whoever you may be. Um, I'm on the camera I wanted to be on, and I think it's working better. Now you can see more of the mess I got going on behind me. New office. I had been in my basement, and when my oh Temple, thank you for joining me. Had been in my basement, but my daughter moved back into the house, and so she took over the basement. So I gave up my office, and eventually we have things have transpired. We have a good friend of ours here in town. He has a lot of properties, and we told him we need office space, something cheap, and he hooked us up. So we got a nice office space where we can uh, be. There's other businesses in the area, but they're all during the day, and at night I can come in here, nobody's here, and I can make noise and do weird things and have a good time. So here we are. So thank you for joining me once again. We were on earlier, and we had some issues, but we're up and running now. So thank you for joining me once again. Thank you, Saskatchewan. I need to do shows in Saskatchewan. I definitely need to get up to Canada. Hey, back for more, John. Thank you. Interesting guy ever. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Texas loves you. Thank you, Loretta. I appreciate that. Yeah, yes. I'm on the camera I wanted to be on, and which shows in full glory the disaster that is what's unfolding behind me. I don't know where to put everything, but at least I got more room now to put stuff, and I'm excited about it. John, yes, I want to come to Houston. Most definitely. I'm going to put together a run through Texas and the West Coast, Oregon, Washington coming up very soon. So things are in the works. And if you want me to come where you are, you got a place that we can do a show, let me know and I'll do it. We want to do it. I want to come where you are. Let's do some shows. We're going to have a good time. But like I said, I was talking about earlier, I got Santa duties this weekend. I got Santa duties this weekend for the foster kids of Western Mass. Then we're doing the thing we're doing at Gary Rome on Friday or Sunday. Is we asked that you're going to come meet Santa, and Mrs. Claus will be there as well. Um, you can come and enjoy visiting with Santa Claus, get your picture, everything. It's good. It's wonderful setup. But we're also are raising money and collecting toys for the foster kids program in Western Mass. So if you want to make a donation, you can find the link to the whole thing. Or if you want to come and hang out, you want to just kind of get a picture of Santa as portrayed by yours truly. Now, this would be a great opportunity. I mean, who doesn't want? I mean, it's 2 for 1. It's Santa and it's me. Who doesn't want that picture? That's what I'm saying. So that's going on this weekend. The next week I'm in Cleveland. Hello, Ann. Thank you for joining me. San Augustine, Columbia. Oh, Columbia, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Ooh. I'd love to do South America. That'd be delightful. San Antonio, absolutely. San Antonio. So Santa this weekend. Following week, private gig in Philadelphia, and then we're doing North Olmsted, Sacred Water, Kava Bar. We're doing shows there the 15th, the 16th, Friday, Saturday night, next weekend near Cleveland. So if you're in the Clevelandish area, go to rodneynorman.com, get some tickets, bring some people. It's going to be fun. It's going to be, it will be one for the ages. I'm going to do things that will shock you in a good way. It's going to be very positive, uplifting, and wonderful experience for everybody. So come and join me. We're going to have some fun. Thank you. Thank you, New Zealand. And thank you for your kind thing. If you haven't seen my Santa Does Stand Up yet, I hope you take the opportunity to go check it out. Santa doing stand up. That's what I'm talking about. Santa doing the stand up. It's out there. And here it clears down. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like I said, when I first logged in, it went go to this other camera, and I figured out what the problem was. I'm not a complete idiot. I figured out what the deal was. I rushed it a little too much, corrected all the settings, and here we are with the camera I wanted. Here we are. Well, thank you, Anita. That's very kind of you. DC Miller, no one cares. But thank you for wanting to bring that up. No. Yeah, Kaylin. There, if you go YouTube and type in Santa Does Stand Up, you'll be surprised. You have a big surprise waiting for you. So check it out. It's on Dry Bar. I also did a version recently in Massachusetts. Rodney, America needs your advice. What are we supposed to do about all the illegals flooding into the country? Well, that's a horrible situation because we're inviting them and we're promising them lots of stuff that we can't afford. And it's really it's abhorrent that what we're doing with the illegals, because one there's no jobs for Americans, let alone anybody else. So they're getting brought here. They're being put on the welfare rolls. They're being put in poor housing. They're being used as political pawns by both sides. It's a disaster. We should have closed the borders a long time ago. What we're doing is disgusting. It's insane. We need to let them they were better off where they were, probably. If look, I'm all for people coming to America and living a better life, but man, what we're doing is it's insane. It's immoral what we're doing with them right now. It really is. Well, you write some jokes. I'm trying to write jokes. I'm always trying to write jokes. That's what I'm. Again, I asked it one before. Do you do a Jack Nicholson and anger management to stimulate your hair? Not my hair. I don't. I only brush it forward. My hair, I don't wash it very often because I don't think chemicals are good for it. See, it'll just stand up on its own if you. I write it about illegals. I don't really want to make fun of illegal human being. I don't know. Like I said, the whole thing is ridiculous. You guys got a lot. I work at Applebee's and we're running out of gift cards this year. I don't know if the corporate at Applebee's has gotten wind of my stand up, but again, if you don't know why this is funny, um, go watch Santa does stand up, and then you'll know. Then you'll know. Then you'll have all the answers. You'll get all this. You'll get the joke. But I don't know if people at Applebee's are aware of my joke, but I think it's cool that you work there. That's funny. Sage water, as in sage. I use rosemary in my hair once in a while. Put rosemary in there. Rosemary oil. Um, when am I coming to St. Louis? As soon as I can find a place to do it, and find a place to St. Louis, I'll do it. I'll be there. I love it. They came to Chirac and said, "No, thanks, we're going back." I heard about that. They're like, "Yeah, this is crap. What you guys are doing to us." And that's true. It's insane what's going on. Do you get strangers on the street recognize you from your? Yes, I do. I've been recognized many times in all kinds of strange places, gas stations, truck stops. I said just the other night at the when I was getting my oil changed. I have people I think who recognize me but don't say anything because they're like not sure if it's really me or not. I get that. Walmart's, all kinds of play. It's fun. And if you do see me, say hi. Love to chat with you. Love to get a picture. Don't be afraid to ask to get a picture with me. Don't be afraid. I would love to get a picture with you. You want a picture with me? I want to get a picture with you. I was a middle child, and I will do anything for attention, positive attention. How do I stay positive? Yeah, it's not really about staying positive. It's really just about being realistic about life. Knowing that life is not always things are going to be good, things are going to be bad. Sometimes you're going to be high, sometimes you're going to be low. Sometimes you're going to have money, and sometimes you're not. And I'm right now I don't have money. Like, but I don't get upset. I don't get bothered. It's like, it'll work out eventually, somehow. I don't know how. I'm not sure when, where, how much, what. But I don't let the idea is just to eliminate your expectations, eliminate what you want to have happen, and just accept whatever it is does happen. And what you'll find is that by trying to not having an expectation of what's going to happen, just accepting what does happen, what you will find is that more positive things will happen. It's an amazing thing. And a lot of that is just because you're not always looking for things as specific. You actually open yourself up to more things, to more abundance. So, yeah. Rodney, do you get strange? Okay, we already talked about that one. Making the things about this country. Yeah. Right there. You want to keep it on. Just keep it on. That's it. Thank you about the hair comments. Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you. Yeah, Rosemary, I bet you could beat up my neighbors. They're about 90, but still probably could. What's this? Someone disagrees? I disagree with that. They do not receive any government assistance like welfare. You have to have a social security number. So why do you think they're getting government? No, they're getting government help. That's what they're being promised. Absolutely, they're getting assistance. Maybe not exactly what you would consider, um, but they're getting assistance. I mean, that's why they're coming here because they're being promised things, and they're with your learners a job. There's no jobs for them, um, but they're coming here. They're getting housing. They're getting handouts. They're most definitely getting handouts. Not great, and this is part of the problem is that they were promised things and now they're getting here and they're not getting everything that they thought they were going to get. It's a horrible situation. The whole thing is horrible for everybody. And I feel bad. Loved your tamales in Walmart parking lot video about 2 years ago. I'm in a small group with other like-minded, humor-loving folks, and inspired us to change the name of our group to the Sketchy Tamales. Oh, that's awesome! That's funny, Jim. That's funny because the Sketchy Tamales are the best. They just are. I don't care. You go buy store-bought tamales. You can get tamales at grocery stores. You can get tamales um, at restaurants, but I'm telling you, there is nothing in this world like a sketchy tamale from some dude in a parking lot. It's just nothing. There's just nothing better. They are just the best. They're the best. When I see someone selling tamales in a parking lot somewhere, I get excited. I keep cash on myself specifically for that purpose. Specifically, I keep cash, especially when I'm on the West Coast, specifically so I can get tamales. What was really cool is the last one I did. She took Venmo, so that was nice. Yeah, we need to get back to Eugene. Absolutely. Yeah. So like Chicopee. Chicopee, Massachusetts. There's a place called Gary Rome Hyundai. I'm going to be there on Sunday. Come and partake in all the Santaness. Well, love to come to Arkansas, but don't currently have any plans. Don't have anything set up, but I would love to set something up. So we need to try to put on a real tour, but what's this? I have a pipe dream of having my side project turn into a real company. I think you're my spirit comedian. Would you ever be open to being a spokesperson? Well, let me know what it is. Not going to commit to anything right now, being that I don't know what your business is. People have tried to get me to be the spokesman for all kinds of weird things, and let's just say none of it has worked out. But contact me through the website, rodneynorman.com, and let me know what your project is, what's going on, and we'll see. Man, I don't know. I'm open to it. I got nothing else going on. Why not? I love to help new businesses. I love to help small businesses. So yes, let me know what the deal is, and we'll see what we can do. Wow, there is nothing more than I'd love than a photo of us for the fridge. Well, thanks, Paige. That's very kind of you. So we ever run into each other, let me know. I would love to have a picture with you. Hey, mate, I'm back. I have a 5K swim on Saturday. Have you got any positive messages for me when I'm in my own head about 3 kilometers in and finding it hard? Push through the pain. Pain is your friend, my friend. Pain is your friend. Embrace the pain. It hurts, but it's gonna be it's fleeting and it'll be over. Pain is temporary. Just push through it. Just push through it. Just keep going. Have fun. I'm impressed that you're doing that at all. I thoroughly enjoying the fact that you're doing it, and wish you luck, my friends. Harley Short, have a great time doing it. The pageant in St. Louis is a great venue in a cool area. Okay, I'll check it out. Yep, you said it right. No expectation, no disappointments. Things are just going to be whatever they're going to be. That's what I think. Everything recent in the news about UAP transparency, I was thinking you would make the best ambassador for humanity. Maybe Norman for POTUS as well. We do have Rodney Norman 2024 shirts available. I have not made an official declaration. Here's the deal: if you make an official declaration, you I would have to reveal to the world how poor a financial situation I'm in. It'd be kind of embarrassing. Just know it's not good. It'd be embarrassing. But the nice thing is that people will donate stuff. You could, I think, you could pay yourself. Uh, I don't know. Anyway, we have Rodney. If you want to write me in, that's what I'm doing, a write-in candidate. That way, I don't have to officially declare. I don't know. What I'm saying is, if you already feel like your vote doesn't matter and doesn't count, make your vote that doesn't count for something by voting for me. God tests us all, but we know that as long as we stay faithful and believe, do kind things, and be the best we can, we know everything will be fine, even better. Absolutely, Joshua. Absolutely. I can hear it now. A skit on integration. Well, if our country isn't working out for you, go to America. And when they don't work out, well, sit and think about that for okay. Super good today. Use me as a welcome to America. I don't know what expectations you had, but please lower them. Take away expectations and have boundaries instead. Yes, very good. Makes a lot of sense. Take away expectations. Oh wait, butterfly effect return unto you. I hope so. Thank you. Do positive things. Positive things come back. Watching from Reykjavik Island. Thank you for joining me, Reykjavik Island. REE. I got people all over. I love it. I love this. I love technology. I love this whole thing. This whole just I'm sitting here in my East Coast Command Center and having conversations with somebody in Reykjavik Island. This is awesome. Thank you for being popular social media presence. I try. I wouldn't say I'm popular. I did. I got some negative. I had some negative comments this week. I know it's weird, but I've had negative comments. People don't like me. It happens, and you know how I feel about it. I don't feel anything at all. I just think I wonder how sad of a life that they're living. That they don't like me. That's their problem. That's how I see it. If you're being popular social media present, someone I don't mind my children enjoying. Well, thank you. You know that is the internet is forever, as we all know. You put something on here, it's going to be here forever. And I just always wanted to always produce something that I would feel good about my children seeing at some point in time, my grandchildren, if I should ever have grandchildren. None of my kids seem to be interested in that yet, but that's okay. I'm not in a hurry. But I do. I want to make content that you can share with anybody. That you don't have to hide anything that I'm posting. Um, and part of that's just me. I'm not a crass or profane person. I get naughty sometimes. I'm a human being, but you know, there's no reason. There's so much of it out there. There's so much negativity. There's so much foul language, and just there's so much of it out there already. That I mean, it used to be that you were a unique individual because you use foul language because that set you apart from your best. Doesn't anymore at all. In fact, not using foul language probably separates you from more than anything. Shout out Gazelle in northern Manitoba, Canada. I follow and I really love the positive notes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you, Mighty Red. I appreciate it. Also, we had a super I think you're a wonderful person. Thank you, Deborah. Donated $5. Gave me. Thank you. Thank you. This makes my night right there. If you're on, here's the deal. If you're watching on YouTube, they have a thing where you can do super chats, and you can give me money while we're live on the air. You can just give me money, which is crazy. And Deborah, I appreciate that. You have no idea how much more. Look, you seem to know quite a bit. I don't know every individual's situation, so all I know is that the government is spending money on them. What that turns into as far as aid, I don't know. I do know that there's a lot of them that are not working because they're trying to put them in camps and they're trying to put them in places because they got nothing for them to do. I know that's the situation. Are there jobs? Some jobs, sure. There are probably some jobs. Are they getting paid a good wage? Probably not. They're probably being taken advantage of in a horrible way because they can get away with it. So, I mean, look, I want people to better their lives. I'm not opposed to people coming to America and bettering themselves. There's plenty of room for everybody, but the way we're doing it is obscene. The way we're doing it is absolutely obscene. The way that we've allowed it to play out. So, and I have nothing against, like I said, I got nothing against them wanting to come here. But when you say no, you're wrong. They know they have jobs. They do not. Not all of them. Do some of them have jobs? Yes. Are they horrible jobs? Low paying jobs? Absolutely, they're horrible, low paying jobs. Are they the kind of jobs Americans would do if the pay was appropriate? Yes. And this is part of the problem that we're creating. It's a horrible situation that we're creating, and as I said, I'm not opposed to them coming here, but coming here illegally is terrible. Mexicans pay 5,000 to a helper to get them here illegally. Are you also talking about these? That's what I'm talking about. People are coming here illegally. I'm not sure what your deal is. Like I said, I'm all in favor of immigration. Do it legal. That's all I'm saying. Do it legal. But people who are promoting people coming here the illegal way is because they're taking advantage of these people in horrible ways, and we shouldn't allow that to happen. We should create a system that helps people come here in a good way that's beneficial to them and beneficial to us. But just letting them flood in and then we just hope for the best, that's stupid. It really is dumb. The system we got going is stupid. It's broken. And if you want to see here, oh, it's them, it's them, it's them. Both sides are in on the game. Both sides are playing you. So if you think your side's winning because or whatever, both sides are playing you. So both sides are benefiting from this. That's why it's not stopped. That's why nobody's doing anything about it. That's why it's getting worse all the time. Why? Because they're political pawns, and it's a disgrace. It's disgusting to watch. Yeah, for you, it's embarrassing that it's happening. So, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about that. You want to get different political conversations about immigration? Go somewhere else. That's not what we're doing here. You want to talk about tamales? Let's talk about tamales. I used to get tamales on the street all the time where I lived. In Kalamazoo, Michigan. Wow, in the 90s, early 2000s, they were the best real Mexican food. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Bring them all. You want to come over and make tamales? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Come to America. Love you. There's plenty of room for everybody. That's what I'm saying. I had to shut down Tales of Wells Fargo just to listen to you. So you're. That's funny. Well, thank you for joining me, Sam Horner. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I'm drinking whiskey and smoking. Well, good. Having a good time, Aaron. Knock it out. Knock it out, my friend. Why is only wealthy people become POTUS? Same with the true. Yeah, they're true. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I'm too poor to ever get elected to anything. So I love that. A vote for me is a vote completely wasted. Vermin Supreme. Absolutely. I feel the same for me. So, like I said, you want your vote that doesn't count to really count for something? Vote for me. Hey, Ron, I met you and your lovely wife, Teresa, a few years ago at Rodney Street Block Party. That was a fun event in Helena, Montana. Hope you come back this way again. Glad to see you still putting out such great content. Always fun and uplifting. Thanks to you. Thank you, Latrixie. That was a great time, and I do want to get back up there. That little theater we did in Helena, that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I need to get back up there. Absolutely. Yo, stop smiling, bro. You're ruining the. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry for having a good time. I apologize. I already do that. I vote librarian. You mean libertarian or librarian? That would be a good party too. Librarian. We just all sit around and read. That'd be a fun one. Just be quiet and sit around and read. Remember, Jesus Christ is the reason for to celebrate Christmas. Yes. Don't go into debt. He doesn't need anything. He is the gift. Absolutely. Amen. Thank you, Deborah. Absolutely. I love my Rodney 2024 shirt and our photo together. You got my vote. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. And we do have. Oh, here's our latest. I don't know if you've seen this. Hold on a second. Have you seen this one? The have a nice now shirt. That's our latest. People wanted other designs. So we got have a nice now. So we've got the calendars. Oh, and soap. That's our other thing. I haven't talked about this, but Teresa joined a soap making group, and so she decided she wanted to make soap. So she's been making soap. So if you want to start your day smelling good, it's a new thing. Soap. We have soap. So if you want soap, we got soap. We got soap, and so you wash your you can rub me all over your body to start your day, or at least my soap. And there should be. You already have a partial campaign team, Rodney, and I did indeed write you in back in 2020. Yes, Jackie, you did. Who cares about your financials? Yeah, bring me the soap. Bring me the soap. We'll talk about the soap. Okay, here we go. There's my lovely bride, Teresa. And say hi. So here we have the soap. She decided. You want to grab a chair and join me?
I'm still congested. So.
Okay. I'll show you. Please say hi to me. I love you so much. Get my phone back. Oh, thank you. Okay, did I say Kanika? I love that name, Kanika. Hello, Kanika. Thank you for joining me in Australia. Okay, so we have soap. Now, this is one. This is I love this one. Enjoy your stupid soap. And there's a list of all the stuff that's in it. We're making soap. We're learning the things. Okay, we have our Christmas. Okay, I should put my Christmas. Okay, so this is the Christmas twig and berry Christmas soap. It smells like Christmas. So it's good. There's what's in it. So it's good stuff. Because here's the deal: is that I hate commercial soap. I hate um, all the crap we get from because they put a lot of crap in it, and so I wanted to do natural soap. Tressa wanted to do natural soap. She started learning how to make soap, and then we decided we should sell soap, and so we're making soap to sell soap. So we're different ones. Okay, this is just wash it, just wash with it. This is a good one. It's kind of a minty smell. You see what's got it's got in there. There we are. There you go. So we got that one. It's $5 a bar. It's expensive to ship. But do we have the Happy Hippie here? Oh, what's this one? Can't read this one. Oh, super awesome Santa soap. This is kind of a peppermint smell. Super awesome Santa soap. So we got. So it's a minty. It's got a minty smell to it. So we got that. So that's some of our options. Our soap, and she makes the hand. She hand makes the everything. So here's the other two. Okay.
There's actually a couple more, but
Okay. Super awesome soap. And then we got Happy Hippie. And you say, what does Happy Hippie smells like? It smells like you've made a lot of bad decisions, but you're happy about them. That's what it smells like. It's patchouli. It's got patchouli in it. Lavender and patchouli.
that sensor on the side.
Okay. So there we go. There's the soaps. And but all that it's on the website, the Roddy Norman website, RoddyNorman.com. Oh, there's Deborah again. Here's the deal, Deborah. Thank you. You're a wonderful person. Thank you, Deborah. You are awesome. Thank you for throwing money at me. I appreciate money. Let's see what's I need to get up and cook the banquet family meal in another 2 minutes. That's good. Is it possible to have a super freaking awesome day without some? Yes, it is. I do it all the time. I'm not a consumer of the cannabis. I appreciate those who do. You do you, my friend. Ah, hey, it's my buddy. What would an Amish sound like with turrets mumble? Ah, you're too funny. Follow my friend. He's on YouTube. Founder of Coreism. Good guy. He's a lot of fun. He helped me book stuff in Oregon. We'll be back out there to visit with him again. Good guy. He's a lot of fun. He's been making. He's an interesting fellow, and he goes back for making videos, and then he really gets rid of all of his videos, and then he makes new videos and starts again. And it's always fun. It's uplifting. If you want for a good time, follow Coreism, gentlemen. I won't say his name because maybe he doesn't want you to know what his name. You can message him and he'll tell you his name. Let's see. They can't come here expecting more than okay. All right. Let's not get into that debate. We should check their box. Okay. I just want to say my CDL. Well, congratulations. I was curious what your favorite area of the United States is to drive in. I am currently a big fan of Montana. And that was me. Yeah, I think my two favorite places to drive in all of country is okay. First of all, I-70 coming down through Colorado from Vail going east into Denver. I love that stretch of road, especially when there's not a lot of traffic. I won't explain why, but I do. I also enjoy driving in East Texas because there's no cars and it's just flat out And the fun thing about driving in East Texas is if you come up on a car that's driving going slower than you, and it's on like a, it's just 2 lanes, they move over onto the shoulder to let you pass them. So you don't have to wait because there's a lot of dips and stuff. So you can't always see the oncoming traffic. So they'll move over onto the shoulder and let you pass them in that same lane so you don't have to shift over to the other lane to pass them. It's brilliant. I love West Texas. It's West Texas. I'm sorry. West Texas. It's just the best. And then Montana. I agree with you on Montana. Driving in Montana is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So I'm with you on that. Thank you for answering. I'm mostly talking about young men. I know a few young men making a lot of money not paying taxes. How do we solve this? And I agree. Well, I don't think anybody should pay taxes. I think we should eliminate the whole tax system anyway because it's being used. Our tax money is being used to fund things that none of us want to fund. If there's plenty of money to take care of things without our tax money. In fact, our tax money only barely even covers part of our interest payment on what we owe already. Taxes are a scam. So I make a lot of money not paying taxes. I don't think any of us should be paying taxes. I think we figure out what they're doing and follow them. That's what I think we should do. Okay, everybody's. This has a motherland of plenty until we open the gates and until multicultural society. Now it just sucks. Yeah. Yep. There's if they're why can't people just make their country a nice place to be? That would be the cool thing. If people just realize that they could just make their where they live a nice place. But that would be the best. Oh, what's this? Oh, thank you. Anita Fowler. I enjoy everything you share. Often your short reels help me out on down mood moment. Make me laugh. Thank you for being you. Little gift for you. Thank you, Anita. Thank you. That is very kind of you, Anita. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. California has a tamale shortage. Look, I'll be honest with you. Everywhere has a tamale shortage all the time. Why? Because we just don't have enough tamales. That's all I'm saying. I'm putting that out there. I'm willing to lay it down, say it the way it needs to be said. Norman, I hope you had a super freaking awesome day because you make mine as I recover from my accident. Well, take care of yourself, Facebook user. I hope that you recover quickly, and I'm very sorry you got through that. But hey, you get some time to sit back and think about the things. I hope you're taking advantage of the opportunity to slow down. The rest of us we feel bad because we don't get a good. You got the perfect excuse. And you say, well, hey, I gotta sit around and read. I gotta read important things because that's what you got. That's all you got. That's awesome. I hope you're taking advantage of the opportunities that have come your way, my friend. Good luck to you. Hope you have speedy recovery. Curious to know how people are doing across the country based on your touring. I would say people are doing okay. Some places, it's just like whenever. Some days are better, sometimes they're less, but I think in general it reminds me of right now the 1970s when I was a kid. They used to call it the malaise index, and it wasn't that people were depressed. They just felt like life just wasn't going anywhere. It just felt flat. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of people there that it feels like there's something getting ready to happen, but we're not sure if it's going to be good or bad. So it's like like there's this anticipation that something's going to happen, but then there's also this hope that it will hurry and happen. Whatever it is will happen soon. But at the same time, if it's going to be bad, maybe we don't want to happen. So it's like it's just this weirdness of just strange. Something's happening, but we're not sure what's happening. I think I know what's happening, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen. But I want it to happen. But something else might happen, and so that it's like it feels like the whole country's just sort of in this waiting game. It's like we're all just kind of sitting in behind the curtain, waiting for the curtain to open and find out what we're going to get, what prize we're going to get revealed to us. So that's what it feels like. It just feels like everybody's just sort of in this holding pattern to some degree. It's really rather strange. Like I said, not good, not bad. I think it's just people just not. It's so topsy turvy with everything going on that people are just sort of unsure. What would run into t-shirts? Not yet. We don't have those yet, but maybe I guess we could. I guess we could do that. Why not? Oh, love this. Oh, this shirt. The Walmart. It's a Walmart shirt. Just I pick up weird shirts all the time when I'm driving around this beautiful country. Hi, Rodney Douglas Norman. I hope you have a super kick-ass evening. Thank you. I am. Because of wonderful people like you, Justin. Thank you. I'm learning how to make soap this weekend. Well, awesome. Have fun. It is fun. It's cool. Taking a shower with soap that my wife has made has been really fun. I enjoy it. It's just fun. And it's the stuff where everything's so overly commercialized. It's nice to just take something back. You know what I mean? It's just nice to just not be caught up. Plus, everything is just there's so much garbage they put in it to make it last longer and make it sudsier, which is dumb. They add things to your. It's so much fun to just be able to make stuff that you want, be able to make it smell the way you want it, feel that you want. It's just a lot of fun. You'll have a good time. Let's see. I don't know anything about that. But thank you. Let's move ahead in the conversation. See what's going on. I am having a good time. Like I said, we got so we got merch. We got shows coming up. I'm going to be in North Olmsted. Going to be a lot of fun. And then I'm on Long Island on the 22nd. Then I'm home for Christmas. And then for New Year's, I'm going to be up in New Hampshire. I'm going to be in New Hampshire for New Year's. If you want to check out my website, it's got the calendar on there. I've got some dates filling in for January, February right now. I'm going to start doing some motivational speaking in the next year. So it should be fun. It's going to be a fun year. We're trying to book up more and more stuff. We have reached the peak. The only thing left is the fall. I'll be laughing all the way down. Love you, right? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. If you ever get a chance to come to Houston, I will be definitely coming there. I moved from Reading 2 years ago. Love your work. Keep up the good vibes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Do you know it's been very hard for me the past few years, and I've lived in the middle of nowhere all alone. My days are opposite. I wake up every morning. I have something different that happens every day because I have 200 animals. Wow, that's fun. keep me busy. I love it, and I get up every morning and I try to see what you're up to. You make me smile on days that make me smile so bright. Thank you, Roddy, for being you. I've got to get back outside. It looks like a cow got out at Papa's place, so I got. Uh, that sounds like a fun life, man. Aaron, uh, I hope the cow's good. But thank you. Thank you for your kind words. No, I'm not going to get political tonight. If you don't know where I stand, let me just say I love people. I love human beings, and I want them all to be happy. That's where I stand. That's what my political statement is. Um, I hate abortion. I wish it did not exist. I wish that people would make the choice not to abort, and I would love to see it end because people choose not to do it. I'd like to see people take better care of themselves and not get involved in relationships for just one night stands. I would like every child to be a wanted and appreciated child, and I'm opposed to it. I hate it. I think it's abhorrent, and I feel horrible for anybody who feels that they need to do it. My heart goes out to them. But one of the worst things about this era is seeing so many mothers murdered. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's. Yeah, I remember hearing the debates when back in the day. Say, "Oh, it's going to be few, and it's going to be rare." And it's like, no, it's turned into a freaking industry for crying out loud. It's disgusting. It's, it's embarrassing. It's disgusting. And that's all I have to say about it. Yeah, I see. This is where we've gotten now with everything. Everybody needs to know. Um, I this is where this is the problem. Is that somebody can agree with you, can agree with you on everything. They think that you're a wonderful human being, that you're funny, you're interesting, and then they find out something that they disagree with politically, and now all of a sudden you're a horrible, rotten monster. And I go through this all the time, and it's amazing to me that people are so shallow that they fall into that trap. They fall into this us against them mentality. My friend, if you think it's us against them, you don't know who them is. Um, if you're fall, and this is what I'm trying to get people to realize is that you need to open your mind and realize this world is not what it's being presented to be. And when you finally really see it for what it is, it will make your life so much better. When you finally just realize that most of this is just nonsense, most of this is just garbage, and it is stupid that they want to set all these things up and that people feel like they need to. If you want to hate me because of what I believe, that's your problem. That's all I have to say. I don't hate anybody. I might disagree with you. I might not be pleased with decisions you make, but you know what? I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. So, without telling little kids they can't get sex change, it'll save lives. Yeah, it's the way we've gone. I mean, the things that we are allowing to have happen now, it's insane. I mean, this is absurd. The things that we're allowing to have happen. Uh, Thank you. And the thing is, here's where I've resisted is I want to talk about these things. I want to talk about this stuff, but as soon as you do, um, man, the vitriol and the nastiness comes out of people, and I don't want to. This is what I want to get people away from. I want to get people to realize there's more. We have more in common than we have a, in disagreement. Um, I want to help people build on common ground, not just going straight to all the hot button issues and let's start hating each other. Because when you start thinking that way, you make you make this bad decisions. You fight, you argue, you bring contention. I don't want to be contentious. I want to help people improve their lives. Um, but if you like I said, if you want to hate me because of what I believe, that's your problem. Uh, good. Look, I had somebody who stopped following me because they thought that I was a government shield because I was trying to distract people with my videos. So you're going to have people who hate you for all kinds of reasons. So, um, but I do. I want to help people. Just see that there's more to life than what we've been than what's coming across your news feed. There's more to this world than all. When you finally just get away from it, when you finally just set yourself away from all of this stuff, and you start seeing the world for what it really is, and when you realize that every you meet is got something special about them. When you look at people as being living beings who or spiritual beings who are having a physical experience, that we're all connected in that way, and that there's so much that you can learn from everyone it changes the way you see this world. And I've always felt that way. I've always felt like every human being was worthwhile and was important, and that they had a part to play in this world, and that there was something I could learn from them. I've never looked at anyone as being below me or above me. I've always saw everyone that we're all equal. We're all at different levels in our progression, but we're all equal uh, in a very real way. And I remember this one time when I was a kid, and I have my mother is a wonderful human being. I love my mother, and we had this thing where we were in church. There was a family in church who weren't very active, weren't coming to church a lot, and we got asked by leaders in the church to help. Because a lot of us were the same age as their family, to just befriend them and see if we could be friends. Help them come to church, feel more comfortable at being in church. And a lot of the people in church look down on this family. It turns out they look down on my family too. So, and we didn't care. We just didn't care. But anyway, my brothers became friends with the boys who were about their same age, and they started going to church, right? And became involved in activities and everything. And well, anyway, there was a scout thing where we were going on this camp out for one night, and it was you go camp Friday night, then you would camp for most of Saturday, be back Saturday afternoon, so you go to church on Sunday. That's how these scout camps would work. And so they had been set up that we'd been told to meet at the church at like 5 o'clock Friday. And then from there, they were going to go up to the campsite, which, in Utah, the mountains are really close. So wasn't that far. But they were meet at the church parking lot, 5 o'clock. They were all going to caravan up to the campsite. and that we'd be there by 6:30, be able to get camp and everything set up by 7:30 before it got too dark. So it was, it was kind of, it was in the summer time, so there was plenty of time, plenty of light, early summer. So um, we show up at 5 o'clock and nobody's there. This is before cell phones, right? Nobody's there. So my mom runs back to the house, starts making phone calls. It turns out that they met at 3 o'clock, but they told us they were meeting at 5. So we missed going with them at 3. So my mother, in all her glory, we already had everything loaded up they already had everything. I was too young to go, but they already had all the stuff loaded up for the 4 boys in the station wagon anyway. And my mom was like, "We're going," and so she took off, and she drove. I was like, I'm not even sure how far it was, but I know it was pretty far from what I could tell. They drove. They got there. It was it was kind of dusk. So it was dark when they got there, and my mom went there, found the campsite, found the camp leaders, the ones who had lied to her. And she shows up and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood the time. But here the boys are." And she helped them get their things set up and everything. And she goes, "If you don't have room for them, if you don't have room for them, I'll be happy to come back tomorrow and pick them up." And they're like, "Oh, no, we're fine. I'm sure we can get them back. We're sorry about the confusion." I was like, "All right." Yeah, but my mother was determined. She knew that they lied to her because they didn't want these boys to go. And my mom was like, "Oh, you ain't doing that to my boys. You ain't doing it to these boys." And they went up there and they had a great time. They had a really good experience. The boys became good friends with my brothers, and my mom was not going to be denied. And I loved my mother. She used to do stuff like that all the time. She when I was a baby, we had one of the people that she would have babysit me all the time, quite a bit, was a gal who was Samoan, and we were renting a house from this dude. And he found out that she was having a Samoan come to the house and watch the kids, and he got upset. He's like, "Well, if you're going to continue to have her come, I'm going to kick you out of the house." And my mom the next day made sure that our friend, when she uh, came to the house to babysit, to wave and say hi to him. And sure enough, the next day he came by and said, "Well, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You got 90 days or 30 days to vacate." My mom was like, "We're leaving this weekend. Goodbye." And she had found a house. As soon as he had told her, "You can't live here if you're going to have them come to the house," my mom was like, "Fine. I don't need your business." And we went and found another. We actually got a nicer house for less money. It was a better situation. That's the kind of person I was raised by. She just was not going to put up with people's crap in that way, because it was fun. It was fun being raised by a mom who was like that. She's a good woman. I love my mother. She's still around. I talk to her once in a while. She lives in Missouri. I love her dearly. Freaking awesome, dude. Love your content, brother. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate it. Thank you. Love watching your videos. Thank you, Moto Alley. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Blue Kachina, God bless her. Yes, I said, I was raised by a good woman. My mother was and is just a wonderful person, just a beautiful soul. She's a little dim-witted. She's a little. That's where I get it from. Sometimes I can be a little absent-minded, but my mother, just a wonderful woman. And she was just a lot of fun being raised by her. She was just best. So Oh, hey, there she is. This is my sister, everybody. This is Christine Beakley. This is my sister in Missouri. Love her too. Um, Glad you could join me. Thank you. So if you want to follow my sister, that's her right there. Become good friends with her. She's a good person. How has been since your stepdad passed? Oh, thank you for asking. Yes, my stepfather, his name was Gail Marble. He passed away. He was really good to my mother. They they got married more as a business arrangement than I think anything. It was pretty funny because um, they went to the same church and they just went on one date, and my stepfather looked at my mom and was like, "Look," because my father passed away back in '96. So my mom has been single for quite a while, and she's getting older and everything. And he said, "Look, you're getting older. I'm getting older." He was a widower, and he's like, "Why don't we just get married and take care of each other?" And my mom was like, "Okay, sure." And so it was a nice little arrangement, and he loved her. He took really good care of her. My mom just adored him, and they were a funny, interesting couple. And he was my mother was a prepper growing up, but she didn't have money to be a prepper. We did little things, to be ready for the end of the world. But Gail was at a different. Well, he was on a different level than the whole rest of the world. I think this guy had enough. He didn't. He wasn't just doing a supply for himself. He was determined that he was going to have enough food supply to take care of his entire neighborhood and every single member of his family and extended family. I mean, he had buckets of food like you wouldn't believe. It was unreal the amount of stuff that this guy was prepared for. He was the real deal. You want to meet a prepper? That was Gail. He was all in. Um, Good guy, just big heart. Took real good care of my mother, and after he passed, he made sure to continue to help take care of her as she's getting older. She's in her late 70s now, and she's been doing all right. She's got my two nieces that have been living with her and helping take care of her. My one niece, who I think is just absolutely incredible, is at University of Missouri right now. So proud of her to go to college. Evelyn, she's just so proud of that girl, and so that's what's going on. So anyway, and Jamie, she's also doing really well, helping take care of grandma, and really just they're doing well. So thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. You crack me up sometimes and have raised my spirit a few times. Have a super freaking awesome day, and then don't if you don't want to. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Here's my nephew, Professor Flag. He's into flags, in case you haven't figured that out. If you want to be into flags, he's a vexologist, I believe is the term. That's him. Smart kid, very smart kid growing up. And I'm still weird to me to think of him as an adult with grown kids, but he does. They grow up way, 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 way too fast. So, so this is my nephew, by the way. So you want to follow him. He does a lot of pretty cool things. If you want to learn about flags, if you don't want to learn about flags, you follow him. You'll start wanting to learn about flags. Texas. Hello, Stephanie in Texas. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to be back in Texas. I need to get back in Texas. I need to go to Texas when it's not hot. I need to get back there in the winter because I've been, for some reason, I keep booking stuff in the summer, and that's the dumbest time to go to Texas. I need to go when it's comfortable. Take out the flags when you're playing chess. Okay. I love people's stories. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you. Thank you. Hey, do you live in Canada? No, I don't live in Canada. I got nothing wrong with Canada, but I do not currently live or reside in Canada. I live in Connecticut, which is pretty close. Hello from Illinois there, Becky. Thank you. How do I get a mention? Well, who are you? You're just showing up as Facebook user. So I don't know why you're showing up just as Facebook user, but you're showing up just, so it's hard to mention you if you're just Facebook user. Let me. I wish I could say, hey, thank you for hanging out with me, Liam. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I don't. It's been a lot of fun. We've had an interesting evening. I got to share my new office space with you. Got to talk about soap. Smells so good. So we got new merch. People have been asking. Yes, we have calendars. That's the back of the calendars. Here's the front of the calendar. So if you want a calendar, get a calendar. If you don't want a calendar, you don't need to get a calendar. But if you want to keep track of the days, it's pictures of me doing stuff, and there's words. There's me and Teresa. February. This is at a wedding I officiated because I do that now. And she's wearing my sweater. You know, just even to this day, we've been married 32 years. It still gives me a little thrill when she's wearing my sweater or my jacket. It's like, yeah, it's my woman. She's wearing my jacket. I still dig it. So anyway, so that's what I love about it. So there's me posing. I'm a poser, right? That's posing. I'm an real skater. Not this age. No, not at my skill level. I ain't messing with that at this level. Okay, so then here's me soccer. I played soccer in high school. I was a goalie, actually. I was not a good one. But see, look at that form. Look at that form over there, kicking that soccer ball. Was it? Now here's okay. Just so you know, so those of you get this calendar, okay. So you see those are hot dogs. Now the reason that this is okay, this is a turkey pan. It's November, so Thanksgiving. There's hot dogs in okay, and this is about overcoming problems. Well, here's the story. My parents, when they first got married, their first Thanksgiving, the first turkey that they made was frozen, but they tried to cook it anyway, and it was a disaster. So the turkey was just a complete disaster. So for Thanksgiving that year, they went and got gas station hot dogs. That's what they had for Thanksgiving. And so that's what this is in reference to is you don't have a turkey, make do with what you got. And those are hot dogs. And just so you know, I went and bought these hot dogs. They looked like they were pretty fancy. And we got the hot dogs, and then we went to eat these were disgusting. These particular hot dogs were not very tasty. So there's a backstory to the backstory of the backstory. Then of course it's never it's every December there's Santa. And there it is. So it's inspirational quotes from my videos and then pictures of me doing weird things. So that's you don't know what to get somebody for Christmas? This is what you get. This is the official. I don't know what to get somebody thing. That's what you get them right there. I'll sign it. I can inscribe things or just sign it. Whatever. We got those. That's there. We got shirts. We got soap. We're expanding because we're just having fun. We're having fun. Life gives you lemons. Make hot dogs. That's funny. That's right. So thank you again, everybody. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me. Thank you for being here. You guys have been absolutely delightful. Not sure what time it is. Look over here. Oh, it's not too late, but you guys have been delightful. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to start a podcast, which is going to be more directed, more focused. I'm going to be recording that the next few days and have that available. It will first go up on my Patreon. I have a Patreon account. I haven't done anything with it. I want to say thank you to everybody who donated to my Patreon account. Thank you. I'm actually going to do something with it now. So I'm on Patreon. I'll be posting it there, get the kinks worked out, and then launch it to the rest of the world. But again, thank you, everyone. You've been very kind, very generous. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Have a super freaking awesome night. And that's it. Thank you. I think you're awesome. Okay, now I'm on the end stream. Okay, here we go. Here's the big close. So you're gonna save this part of the video for when you're ever filming. Just go. Hey, I think you're pretty super freaking awesome. Doesn't matter how bad life's going. You'll get over it. You're good. Okay, love you bunches. Okay, bye.